Family, what's up?
Yeah.
We're back. Got my good sister with me tonight from Unmuted. Y'all, it's
Up, Addison.
Kimmeshia L.
Addison, New Jersey. Stand
Rogers
up.
Jones. Madison, stand up. Mish,
Yeah.
what's up?
What's up, Jason? What's up?
Man, it's a
Yeah.
lot going on.
A lot going on in the community. We got a lot to talk about.
A lot to
We
talk
got
about.
a lot to discuss and just, encourage because we got to stand up for our community. We really do.
For
We
sure,
need
for
the
sure.
village. We need the village. What's up, Roshan?
So we definitely need to reintroduce and implement the village,
Yes.
right, to help us kind of, just navigate just a lot of the different things, the complexities of our communities. Um, man, y'all. So as we're talking before, listen, so tonight, let me just say this. Tonight, we're talking about the Women and Children's March Protected by
Yes.
Dads that is happening on May 2nd. That is happening next week on May 2nd.
Weekend. Want to
We're
see you
here.
there.
Yeah, we're here to invite you to be a part and to attend.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to invite you to be a part and to attend. Love you, S. We have some things that we believe are crucial to the
Mm-hmm.
progress, to the unity, to
Yes.
the camaraderie,
Yes.
to the quality of life for our community. Some very important topics and issues.
Yes.
Again, it says it right there in the title: Women and Children's March Protected by Dad. So that includes every component of
Mm-hmm.
the family structure, right? It's the two people who made the children, right?
Yes.
So women matter, men matter, and the children matter,
Yes.
right? Regardless of the ethnicity, regardless of the title, regardless of your religious
Mm-hmm.
beliefs, women, children, and men, we all matter. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
on May 2nd, uh,
Second.
during the march, I'm going to be highlighting different topics
Mm-hmm.
throughout the course of the march. And we believe definitely it's going to be something for our community. Which brings us, Mish, we're coming off a very, very emotional, traumatic, impacting weekend.
Yes, very much so. Yes.
Man,
Yes. I mean, our, community, we had to really, you know, just deal with a very tragic event that happened over the weekend. Um, we had a young man who was killed and other young men injured through gun violence. And, you know, this march more than ever speaks to that. Like, this is why we're doing this. This is what this is about. It's about us coming together, family, women and children feeling protected in their neighborhood, in their community, protected by dads. This is I think I said this on Sunday on Unmuted. This is an all hands on deck. We need
100%.
everybody. We need the churches. We need the all religious groups. Look, we need mentors. We need fathers. We need the uncles. We need the aunties. We need the grandparents. We need the village to show up because we can't continue to just sit by pointing fingers. Like we have to do something. We as a community have to take our community back, and I think this is a great way to say that we're here for each
Yeah.
other, protecting each other, caring for each other. So yeah, this weekend was very devastating, and yeah, I'm tired of us. What do you say? We're responding. I wanted us to be more preventative intervention.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I don't want it to be just a call and response. Somebody get killed and we're doing this. We want to just
What
be.
What are some things we can do proactively? Yeah.
Yeah, be
What do
proactive.
we what are some things we can do proactively? And Mish, like, what groups do we need to be promoting that helps mitigate or eradicate, this type of
Hmm.
behavior in our community, right? Like, we know that it's that the behavior is a response or reaction to something
Yeah,
that's
it's
happening
deeper.
personally within them.
It's much
But
deeper. Hmm.
yeah, but we also know that there are those in our community who are committed to
Yes.
working with, as they may say in the field, at risk
Yeah.
teens or at risk,
Hmm.
young people,
Yes.
and how can we get them to those programs? How can we
Hmm.
access more resources? Because I know, like, in the basketball community, Patterson Rec has a pretty solid league and they go for about 3 or 4 months. But then, like, what's happening in between, April and December,
Hmm.
for our young people, and then even for those who don't play sports. And that's
Yeah.
why I'm saying, like, even emphasize, those groups who are, out here doing the work and helping our young men and young women develop
Hmm.
skills, develop mental and emotionally, as they navigate the difficulties of life. So, as you say, all hands on deck, though.
All
All,
hands on
like,
deck. Yeah.
this is,
We need everybody. I mean, I think this is important too because we said we have. I think we last time we were talking about vendors, but it's not. We're not looking for vendors because we're not selling anything at the event. What we're looking for more is people like, different organizations, resources in the community that want to come and table so that we can spread the word about all the different programs. Because a lot of people like to say, like, oh, there's nothing in Patterson, but there's a lot. We just have to tap into it. And
yeah,
there's a lot people don't know. And so we can get those organizations to come out and table to pass out that information. I know Patterson Recreation is already starting their summer programming, with the jobs and the kids and the camps. You
yeah,
know, we need all of those orgs to come out so parents and families know what we have available to them, and they utilize it.
yeah.
Utilize.
Mish, speaking of Sunday, man, you had some really
Mm-hmm.
special guests. You had some great panelists on Sunday.
Heavy
Can we
hitters.
just do a quick recap of
Yes.
the discussion on Sunday? Some of the things you highlighted, some of the
Yeah,
things that you learned,
yeah.
from the
Well,
guests. Give us an insight.
for those of you who don't know, I have a podcast called Unmuted with Kimmeshia L. Rogers Jones. That's me.
Woo-hoo.
And the Unmuted podcast is for the community, with the thoughts of the community, responding to the community, bringing you information, bringing you the facts,
Me,
so that we can go ahead.
Mish, I need you to go back and say it again. You're Kamisha from where? From, like, what's the name of your show?
Unmuted.
Go ahead. Say the whole thing, though. Say the whole thing.
Oh, so well, Patterson, New Jersey, stand up is a call to action. The show is unmuted, but it's Patterson, New Jersey, stand up, unmuted with Kimmeshia L. Rogers Jones. Let's give it another clap. Yes, yes, yes,
All right,
yes.
cool. We good. We good. I just wanted to do that.
Jason.
Wanted to get that clap in.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And so we had some awesome people and men in the community. We had our very own Roshan Davis, Bronze Heat and Bronze Shield. We had Rashawn Dixon from Patterson Hill and Collective. We had Mr. Hargrove from Patterson Hill and Collective as well. We had Justice Figueroa from Jamie Bland. Oh my God, what is escaping me? Um, what's the program Jamie Bland does? Why did it just escape my mind?
Oh, for the youth. That's
Yeah, um, it's gonna come to me. And we had Teddy Martinez from Project Reconnect, and he also works with the Patterson Police Department. But Justice Figueroa works with Jamie Bland. I don't know why her program is escaping my brain, but it's gonna come to me. That counted. my age.
Jumpstart.
Jumpstart. Thank you, Vicky. I'm like,
Oh,
charging to my
yeah,
head.
what was big
Yeah, thank you, Vicky. Like
Jumpstart.
charging to my age, y'all. Just turned 50 some months ago, get that brain bubble. Um, yes, thank you, Vicky. Jump start. And so these men are working on the front line with violence intervention, mentorship, all these different things to help and working with our youth and preventative and interventions to help with our youth to try to curb this violence that we're seeing, being supportive to our youth within the community. We had a very, very powerful conversation about the things that happened over the weekend, but we really got into what is needed. We talked about the village showing up. Thank you, Roshan. We talked about the village showing up. We talked about faith-based organizations getting more involved. We talked about police presence within the community, but not so much policing, but building those relationships within the community. We talked about families taking ownership, us as a community taking ownership to where our community is and what's happening with our kids. We talked about the importance of us. One of the things that was really profound, they were talking about, these are our kids. So these are our kids who are being shot, and these are our kids who are doing the shooting. And I think Justice spoke about it, and I believe Quan Hargrove spoke about it as well, about a lot of our community, we're holding these young men. We're not, holding them accountable. We're being more so people say, oh, snitching and all of that, but we can't continue to allow these behaviors to plague our community. Whether it's our kids, whether it's our nephews, we have to bring it to the forefront. And it's just really, we spoke to the responsibility of the community and the need for all of us. This is where I said, I do outreach at my church, and I said, when we're doing community outreach, I always say to the congregation, this is an all hands on deck project, because that means I need everybody. And this is what we came to, that we need everybody. We need faith-based, we need schools, we need teachers, we need police. Some people may not like that, but we need police as well. We need
Yeah,
our community to come and let's help each other to make this better. So the conversation, if you haven't seen it, go on my page, Patterson, New Jersey, Stand Up, Unmuted, Kimmeshia Rogers Jones, or you can watch the replay of the live. Very profound. We was on there for almost 2 hours,
yeah,
having a great conversation about this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially because like your panel, it's what they do. You
It's
know what I
their
mean? Like
job.
this is not about a check.
No.
This is what they like, their heart. They breathe. It's like to I remember sitting with Rashan and Casey and Quan and I think Ted was in a couple of those meetings and a few other brothers, and how like they would go out at night.
Yeah.
They would go out at night like it, and then we would have these we would have these gatherings on the hot blocks. Like we were going,
Yeah.
Meeks, we were going
That was
to
men
the
stand
hot
up.
block.
Yeah. Men
We
stand
were
up.
going to
Mhm.
the hot blocks,
Yes. Yeah.
and we were talking and we were praying, and we were building those relationships, and even and some of those, I think what was interesting on a few of those, you know man, it was active like while we were there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, we pulling up, and our cars are pulling up, and it's crowds of people, and you would just kind of see them disperse or go down the street this way, go down the street that way, and then when we left, they would come back,
Yeah.
right? But then KC and them would come back,
Yeah.
because it's like, y'all, like we're really trying to,
Yeah.
stop this.
Yeah,
Like this.
because before there was PHC, there was Men Stand Up and Street
Yep.
Keepers, and this
Yep.
is the work that they did.
Yep.
And then our guys are with PHC now, and this is still the work they're doing, and this is what they were saying as well, that we got to get back to that.
Yeah. And to your point, man, we have a tendency in the communities to kind of put people against each other.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, so this march becomes critical because it is going to bring light to a
Yeah.
lot of things that your average working adult just doesn't know,
No.
and it's no fault to them, because they're working, they're providing for their family. But to know that um there are kids out here that sleep on the floor, or there's a 17-year-old kid that's the breadwinner for his family. So
Yeah.
he comes to school late every morning because he's just getting off of
Hmm.
work and he's trying to just catch a nap before
Yeah.
he go to his first class. So he trying to talk to his teacher, his truant officers. So like, like, yo, don't kick me out of school. I'm coming,
Right.
but I'm gonna just come late. I just gotta work.
Yeah, everything is a defiance. So we got to realize everything isn't truancy or intentional truancy. I think, and that was one of the things that the guys were saying as well. Like, we got to look at the whole. And I said this because I'm a social worker by trade. I'm a professor and at the community college, and one of the ways that we do, therapy, and one of the approaches we use, I spoke about this on Sunday, is called PIE, right? So the acronym is PIE, PIE, but
Mm-hmm.
it stands for a person in the environment. And so we have to look at the whole person, right? We can't just look at a kid coming to school late. We can't just look
Mm-hmm.
at a kid who has an attitude. We got
Yeah.
to get to the bottom of what's going on with the whole person at home, in their community. Are they eating? Are they sleeping? Do they have their hygiene product? All these different things that can give you insight to why a kid is presenting the way they're presenting. And so we spoke about that too, because it's deeper than just truancy and defiance and not following the rules. We got to really look at the whole person to
Not
really
was
to address this.
not what's wrong with you. It's what happened
What's
or what's
right?
happening.
Yeah, what's happening? Because it's not everything is not. Some of it is a response. It's not just them doing things. It's a response to something, and we want to know what that is. And also, we when we're in the community, and we got to get to this as well. And dealing with these kids, we don't always want to just be like talking about what they're not doing. We also want to look at them and find the strengths in them. What are the things that they're doing well? We want to pull those things out of them. Another approach we use in social work is called the strength-based approach. We already know what's wrong, right? We know what they're not doing well. We want to pull out of them what they do well, right? Because that'll encourage them, that will empower them to do better. But a lot of times we're just like, you're not doing this, you're not, and let's find the strengths. Okay, he's late to school, but he always does his work, right? He gives a little attitude, but he also encourages people. We want to pull those strengths out to encourage them, because everything, a lot of our kids, they hear this enough. We want to speak to the life in them. Mm-hmm.
Adults, can you get healed so you can help these children?
That's another conversation.
I mean, because when you think about it, right? When you think about it, right, that person that's doing this, right? When you find out their story, you'll be like, why are you acting like you don't know where this could be coming from? When you lived it and you're
Yeah,
still dealing with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
you're still holding on to it, right?
Yeah,
Like
some
it's
of us forget where we come from. Hmm.
but
And
man, it just speaks to, again, speaks to the depth of this
yeah,
subject matter. It speaks to where we are, and I'm glad that we're having this march. I'm glad that for those who got together, brought us in to be a part, is stepping out
hey,
because it's
Stacey.
is needed. Is needed. Cam, wait, what's is it glam cam? Like what we doing? Like what
She has so many. We got
like
Paint with Cam. We got Chocolate Beauty
but
makeup.
she got a new name coming up.
What?
She's about to be a grandmother.
Oh yeah. No,
Don't get
Cammy, type in your name because it won't be grandma. She has a name that she's going to be called from my ancestors. She picked the name. Yes, Paint with Cam. No, he wants to
I
know
want
the name for Granny.
okay, so we got Paint with Cam, we got Minister
Yeah,
Cam, but
Paint with Cam.
I want to know the glam Cam mom, like the
Coco.
G ma, like what we talk,
No, it's gonna
Coco.
be Coco. I
We
believe
talking about
that's an African name for grandma. That's it's a translated grandmother.
Ah,
I don't know
love
which
it. Which
you gotta
tribe?
tell me tribe which tribe is from. But it is for Coco. Yeah, Carla T Coco.
Carla T in the virtual
Coco. That's
building.
my girl Carla.
Carla, it's good to see you. Thanks
Yes,
for hanging out with us tonight.
yes, thank
Keep
you.
putting the pressure on, Carla.
Yes,
I
yes,
look forward to your commentary every time I
yes.
log on.
I told her this.
I look forward
I
to it.
told Carla, I said, Carla, I prefer to listen and watch your commentary than the meeting itself because your commentary, what you, because she speaks truth to power. Like she breaks it
Yeah,
down and she's real transparent and honest. I was like, we could
yeah,
tune into you on Tuesdays instead of the meeting and you could give us a play by play.
yeah. She's definitely putting all the questions out there.
Yeah.
Like, okay, look, you're saying this, but what about boom, 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 boom,
What
boom?
about this? Right. Yes.
Can we get
Always
some
keep it
answers over
to
here, right?
this, to the real questions. Yes.
Carla, pull up on us on May 2nd. Pull up on
Yes.
us. Bring the kids, bring the grands, bring the
Bring the
community.
family. Yeah, bring everyone. We
Bring
need
everyone.
everyone there. We're gonna be marching on Broadway from, is it Masonic? Where we march from the library, Masonic Temple.
Masonic
So
Temple.
we're walking from Masonic Temple to Eastside Park. So join us at the march, and then when we get to the park, we're gonna have a whole family style. You know how we like to do cookouts. Let you
Y'all know how
slide.
we
We're gonna
do.
have a good time. DJ, we got food for the kids and the family. We'll
We got a
have
live marching band.
a live marching band. All of these things. Oh, you're over. Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
wait, we might have to
go.
log off for that one. No, Carla, won't you jump up here?
Carla, the link to the
It's
StreamYard
pinned.
link is in the comments.
It's pinned. It's
Join
pinned. Pull
this
up on us
thing.
real quick.
Click that link, Carla, and get on this live with us.
Pull up
Come
real
on, let
quick.
the people hear you.
Y'all,
Let the
I
people
promise
hear
you.
you. Click that link, the link to the StreamYard, and click and join us, Carla.
Uh,
But
uh,
guys, we need everyone to come out. Let's
yeah,
show up. Let's show up.
yeah.
We want to
My
have,
dance groups in the city, pull
yes,
up.
if you got
I
any
pull,
young people that want to perform, show their talents, because we have
yeah,
greatness within the great city of Patterson, and we want to be able to exhibit that to the world and to our community.
yeah. When I
So
say dance groups, I'm talking. You do the praise dance, or you do the hip hop dance, like whatever you, like.
don't do that again. Jeez.
I don't know one praise dance group that don't. They
Yeah, see, Jason been in church all his life. That's all I
all my
gotta say.
life,
He
all
been in
my
church
life,
all his life, y'all. All
all
his
my
life.
life. But I man, this is gonna be a great
Yeah,
event. We really want, like, I am so serious about y'all pulling
yeah.
up with your dance teams, with your groups, with
Listen,
your
yeah. You want
community,
to sing a
your
solo?
blocks.
You got a song you want to sing? Come on, come sing.
Oh my gosh! Listen,
The hip hop dance.
there's a song in my heart.
You got a song in
Oh,
your heart, Jason?
nah, I'm good for now. I'm good for now. Good. I want to keep our audience on tonight. Like,
Yeah, we want them to stay. We don't want them. We want them to stay for the
but
whole
man, me like again, we're looking at this, and we're talking about these ills of our community, um and then the unity part, right? Even
right.
when it comes to women and children protected by
Mhm.
dads, what are some of the things that you've been in conversation about concerning the women and children, even as an educator? Like,
Um.
what's
Well,
been
if
crossing your
you
path?
guys haven't seen, we've seen a lot of women lately, even over social media, losing their lives to, their partners and people that they have intimate relationships with. If you look at the statistics, they'll tell you that when it comes to, women being hurt or killed or things like that, it's more likely to happen with someone they know or they're in an intimate relationship with. When
Yeah,
we look at children, you know, being abused and neglected and things, is more likely to happen, with somebody that they know, family member, friend, things like
yeah,
that. When I I have so many jobs, right? Well, so another job that I have, I work with, if you guys may have seen recently, I'm working with St. Joe's Hospital in their crisis department in the ER. We get a lot of young people coming in, dealing with a lot of things at home, mentally, you know, there some of them aren't being protected, don't feel supported, don't feel loved. You got a lot of these kids are carrying a lot, and emotionally they're not able to. And so for them, they say things, that may bring them to the hospital, where we have to come in and intervene. And, we want to, when we say protected by dads, a lot, you know, I'm a single woman. I'm a single mom. I raised three kids, unfortunately. And I always say this, unfortunately, I ended up raising three kids on my own. It didn't matter what I gave my children, emotionally, mentally, financially. My kids had a longing for their father. And so it tells you, one, as innately that longing for that male figure, their father. But even in our community, it's the man is needed. We need those examples of men, of love, of strength, of vulnerability. The kids need to see that. They need to be a part of that. And so no matter what, I'm a strong woman. I'm, raised three children. I'm single, all these things, but I still understand the importance that a male figure in the community, in the home, what that brings, and how that can help our kids emotionally, spiritually, mentally. When we say moms and children protected by dads, we can't have this without the dads. You understand? Like we could say moms and children march, but the protected by dads, that's the key component that is needed. There's no protection if we don't have the men there with us. Who, how are we protecting we need that. And it's very important. It's very important. So, I want to see men. I want to see men out here at this march. I want to see men surrounding us, loving on our kids, supporting our kids, encouraging our kids. One of the things we talked about on my live on Sunday was the safe passage. And they
Mm,
about how, we need more of that. The kids need to see that, that there's someone making sure they're safe when they go to school, safe when they're going home, safe when they're outside, and I just think I need people to understand the key component to this march is the men. We need the men to be there. We need it. We need it. We need everybody, but we need our men to be there. Mm-hmm.
my good brother S. Roshan Davis is on with us tonight. Bronze Heat is on with us tonight. Won't mess that up no more.
All right.
Hey S, man, like you came on at the right time, bro. And I know you were on with her Sunday night. Man, what's the conversation like with the brothers, man? Like just you're an active father.
Yeah.
You're an active father
Yeah.
and you're
Not
and you're
just the
active in the,
social media dad,
yeah,
you know,
you're not
not
he
just the social media dad. We don't do it for
active,
life.
like
Mm-hmm.
they have traditions,
Yes.
they have, activities that they do throughout the course of the year, intentional. It's planned. This is how we set it up. Man, what's been the conversation with the brothers that you've been around, and man, how have you been trying to encourage them, when it comes to, that father piece, because it can be tough.
I mean, I'll be honest. It's been more on the dark side, of everything that's going on. Whenever something like what happened in our community that just happens,
Yeah.
it takes over, right? We can want to do all the marches. We can want to do like earlier today. I was with Jordan Bailey, right? And we was at school 10. Um, and they released a comic book
Yeah.
for that they actually um they actually did for Patterson kids. It's called Good Kid, Mad City.
Correct.
Really good, really good situation. I ain't even gonna say that is just it was just a comic book, because what they want to allow is for the kids to get involved with the comic book, uh with the whole situation, and start to become uh actual individuals within the comic book, and start to write their scripts for themselves.
Yeah.
So I think that's actually dope, to whereas, like, not only do because myself, um, there was a coloring book that was done last year or the year before, and somebody put me in a coloring book, as a fireman, and instead of just saying, policeman, fireman, contractor, whatever, it said fireman Roshan Davis. I mean, so they actually put me in the book personally. I mean,
Nice.
so it was actually a dope situation. Um, so when you're dealing with situations like this, to where it's like you can actually touch the situation and be a part of it, I think that it's actually a dope situation, and it personalizes it.
Yep.
Um, so when I was there earlier today, when they released the book, they allowed the children to know that moving forward, not only that they will, they'll be able to have their likeness a part of the uh the magazine, or the book moving forward, but they will also be able to come up with some of the stories,
Mm-hmm.
that will be portrayed in the book. So that's something for our kids to actually get excited about. So there's a lot of things that's going on in our city that a lot of people don't actually know about. But when we have these type of conversations, it like uh, you know, opens up that avenue, to whereas a lot of
Yeah.
people can really understand that it's actually a lot of things that's going on in the city of Patterson. It's just
A lot.
maybe we're not in certain circles to really know what's going on. Because if you stay in your small circle, you're gonna stay in your small circle.
Yeah.
If you don't get outside of your box, and meet other people,
Yeah.
how are you gonna actually be able to know what's going on? Like Tiffany got an awesome and amazing page that she got going on, but maybe some people don't go on there all the time. It's
Yeah.
some things that I've seen in our community from some pages that I didn't see from Tiffany's page. And I frequent her page all the time, but I may have jumped on that actual page before that. You know what I mean? But she does an amazing job with that. So, for somebody that acts like, we look for people, let me take this back. We look for people to actually sacrifice themselves for the betterment of our community, and to do work that we actually don't actually do ourselves. So you got people that actually creating pages, that's putting together comic books, that's putting together programs and marches and all of these different things. But then we always got to hear that there's nothing happening in Patterson. I'll be the first one to tell you that that's 100% a lie. But I'm not in the same room as them, so I don't know what their circle is,
Yeah.
what they're dealing with, who they're communicating with. But it's just the whole fact that there's a lot going on in Patterson,
For
and we
sure.
we put and I'll conclude with this. We put not we. Let me take that back. There's a lot of people that put forth so much on the negative aspects of what's going on in Patterson versus the positive that's happening in Patterson, and it overpowers what we are actually trying to do. And it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really sad. There's more positive that's going on in Patterson than what, and trust me, one person losing their life to me is enough for a million years. You know what I mean? Like, just to understand that. So I understand when we're talking about people, losing their lives and losing their children. Like my cousin, my best friend, lost his brother this weekend. Walked in, walked in the house, and just went to say hi, and his brother was gone.
Yeah.
And when he called me, I'm like, I'm hearing people in the background, which were the police at the time, and all of that's going on in the background. And I'm just thinking it's a regular phone call. So, me being a jokester, like, Kimmeshia know who I am and how I am, and you know who I am and how I am. I'm saying to him, like, yo, what up? What you doing? Like, what up? And he came back with, I just found my brother dead. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that made me dial everything back. Like, whoa, okay. And all I can say is, I'm on my way. That's it. I'm on my way. It ain't much more. You got. I'm on my way. I mean, so I dropped everything, jumped in the car, and I was on my way. I mean, so there's a lot of people that's going through a lot, and I'm trying to keep his mind focused, to where it's like it's not on this, it's not on that, it's not on all of these other things, to where it's like I don't even know how to be there for him. But at the same time, you got a lot of people in our community that's going through that every day, all day. It's unique to me right now.
Yeah.
But there's people that's going through that every day. How do we, approach those people or be there for those people? And trying to do a march, trying to do a unity cookout, trying to be there for people. You got things going on every weekend. Kimmeshia got things going on, every day with the skateboarders and just being at work, period. Me being a fireman, me being an EMT, us being who we are, we can just do what we could do, on a daily basis for who we are. But
yeah,
we need more of us to show up and show out.
Hands on deck.
Instead of complaining about, and I said this the last time, instead of complaining about what we don't have, we need to be showing up for us and our people for what we need. Yeah. Whatever you think we don't have, bring it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Instead of you saying, "Oh, you could," how about I will?
Bring it.
You
bring
should,
it with you.
How about I'll do it? Like,
yeah, they could have had more ice. They could have had more chicken. They could have had more hot dogs, or
bring it.
What they call it now, glizzies or whatever, paws or whatever they do. I don't know.
They should have had more hot dogs.
Bring it with you when you come to listen to this music and listen to these people talking. I already know for myself, when Yvonne Harvey come to speak, she come to speak from a place that a lot of us, we probably ain't heard in a minute. Yeah. Like she come with a lot of that. You know what I mean? And she'll be there.
Yeah.
So bring it.
Come to be a spectator. Come to be part of it.
Yes, be a part of the community.
To it.
Because this ain't an us thing.
And it's not just about, tangible touching things, but bring your talent, bring your enthusiasm, bring, your profession or your mental health professional, bring that.
Yes.
Bring your expertise, but don't
Yes.
just come to be a spectator. We want you to be a part, get engulfed in everything, be a
Yes.
part of.
Because this ain't a us thing. This is a community thing.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna start to, to really pull this community together to really benefit us for the betterment of our community, for us and us and us and us and us, we got to start doing the work.
Yes.
So we got to start doing the work, and it's enough of us talking nonsense online. Like I'm not a big fan of that. When we talking about Christmas and I'm not gonna blow my horn or whatever, but when people call me for Christmas and they say, hey, I need 100 toys for this, or I need 100 toys for that, or for Halloween, they need this, they need that, or we need somebody to come and speak to the kids for this or for that. Like, if I can go, I can go. If I can do it, I can do it. If I can put it together, I can put it together. If I can show up, I can show up. If I can send somebody, I'll send somebody. Whatever I can do, I'll try to do for the betterment of our community to the best of my ability. I mean,
Yeah.
not one time do somebody can say, this guy is a piece of trash, or he don't do this, or he don't do that. I mean, but if you can do better than me,
Please.
if you can do better than me, and you can
Hello.
top what I do, and let's say I don't do nothing, I'm all right.
Hello.
I'm okay with that. My ego is all right.
Remember
If
what we
you can
said.
do better than me, and you can top what I do for the betterment of our community, do better than me 5 times what
There
I
will be
do.
no heroes. I think that's what we need to understand. There will
Yeah.
be no one is going to stand on top of the pyramid and say, I'm the hero.
And I
I
don't want none
saved the
from it.
day. No,
And I don't want none from it. I don't
no,
want none from it. You ain't gotta, don't call me for an award. Don't
no.
call me for none of that stuff. Give it to that person that's coming in to do the new stuff.
Listen, we need all hands on deck. And we need what you can provide. What's in you, your influence, whatever your gifts, your talent, we need it. And so don't
Yeah.
look at, oh, they're doing this or they're doing that. We're saying to you, come, join, be a part of it. It's going to
Yeah.
take everybody. This is an all hands on deck.
So let
Everybody.
me so let me say this moving forward. Um, I had a meeting today, with the city, and everything was progressive. So besides all of whatever we just had to have the conversation about or whatever, everything was positive. Everything was progressive. We got, you know, uh, the music selection coming in. We have people coming in, for speeches and just things that they want to talk about as far as the nuclear family and women and children, and how we need to protect women and children better, and what women and children been going through. We had a conversation today about what the march is supposed to look like, what we're going to be eating, and so I don't want to focus on the naysayers. Now let's focus on the positive, because it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day regardless of what anybody feel. I don't care if 2 people show up, but which I know is going to be more, of course. I'm just speaking. But it's going to be a great day, and we're going to eat good, and we're going to have some good music, and it's going to be some good activities. I just got off the phone right before I got on here, and the bounce houses, and the I told them to reach out to Kamar Davis for the jump rope competition,
We're doing all
and
that. Yeah, meet the
the potato
dodgeball.
sack races,
Mhm.
and whatever we gonna do in that park, let's do like a family reunion type style, where everybody show up and we just have a nice time. We just bring whatever you bring to it. Ain't nothing not allowed
Yeah,
as
nothing's
far as.
off limits as long as it's good, wholesome family fun.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, because I was gonna catch it, but I
so good
appreciate that
family,
support.
wholesome fun. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you got music, you got food,
We're gonna have a little prayer.
beverages,
Oh, the Lord gonna be there. The Lord gonna be there.
of course, of
He will be in
course,
the
and
midst.
and I would love. It's no more.
As you said, you was gonna pray.
Come on, Jesus.
Did you say
Oh, you don't want
I
me to
would
pray.
love to pray? That's what you just want to say. I would
What's wrong with
love
you?
to pray.
Come on, Holy Spirit.
one thing, the one thing we ain't gonna do.
Come on, Holy Spirit.
Look, I can tell you everything that's going to happen, but I can't tell you what ain't gonna happen. But look. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can tell you what ain't gonna happen.
Look it up. Oh, crap.
I can tell you what's not gonna happen. I can't tell you
like
what's going to happen. Like I said, I always tell people, I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I can tell you what ain't gonna happen.
Come on, Holy Spirit.
But what I would love to see, because Kimmeshia has been putting this thing on a back burner for the last 2 years.
Oh, Sean.
It's been a pop the balloon, gospel, speed dating event that she.
Roshan, enough.
Yo.
Enough.
Hold up, Jason is interested.
I know you piqued his interest.
Mish, you don't want to hold that?
I wanted. Listen, this is not that, and I don't. Every time him and I get together, he bring this up. So for those of you listening, I've been trying to do a speed dating for a while. Then he's gonna pull in and pop the balloon. But I've been trying to do a single speed dating for a while now. The issue is again the men. I got the ladies.
That's not true.
It is true.
The men don't want to pull up.
Signed up. The ladies pay the money to be a part. The ladies sign up. The ladies register. I can't. You see it, Carla. Thank you. I cannot get the men to.
You know what?
We get like 2 men to 20 women.
Every time.
The men. I don't know what y'all afraid of. What you
scared
of getting a wife? You scared of getting a wife?
You know what? Every time me and Carla take 2 steps forward.
No, lay off her like she said.
We take 2 steps back.
She said, lay off me. Thank you, friend. God.
Carla, my sister. I love Carla. She my sister.
Every time.
And I'm a hold her accountable too, as long as we ain't face to face. As long as we ain't face to face, I'm gonna hold her accountable.
Lord Jesus, help me, God.
Oh, this is great.
It is what it is. But I told you. What did I tell you? I said, I'm with you 100%. I got you covered. I'll cover what I have to cover. But
I need men.
So
hold up, Jay. And I don't mean y'all. I don't mean no disrespect, because you like Jesus' best friend. I don't want no problem with you.
See, you always got jokes. Oh.
When I tell her, I said, the guys that I seen and converse with, they see you. Not you personally.
Wait. We're not making this about me. Stop.
No, I said not you personally. Look, I said not you personally. I said not you personally. I said they see you, meaning some single women. And sometimes they get a little reckless. Sometimes they talk a little talk. Sometimes they say a little thing. Listen. And some guys, they like, hey, maybe I don't want to deal with,
don't pop the balloon on her.
But if you got all of them that's there.
No, we're not going to do that. See, we're here to talk about women and children, right? We're not going to do this.
Right? No, this is a caveat. This is a conduit.
But what I will say is this. The women, I know the women that were signing up are of high caliber, respectful women, educated women,
and I believe that.
So and you got to get
believe that.
Like even myself, like because you try to come on me, right? I have a very, what I present. I love my community. I'm very vocal and all of this.
You're amazing. You already know you're my sister. If you wasn't amazing, you wouldn't be my sister like this.
But there are layers. You understand? There are layers. So and that's what you got to peel back some of those layers to get to know the whole person.
You don't even got to do that. Look, you ain't even got to do that, because I think that this is actually a great thing that will move one thing to the other, because we're talking about nuclear family and bringing it together bringing together men and women.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I think there'll be a lot of great men and a lot of great women there at the march that may be able to connect.
We're not doing that at the march. Okay? I said no.
No.
I said no.
Uh,
You know what I'll do though? I'll create a survey and I'll go around and I'll have people scan the QR code to do a survey to see who would be interested in doing something like that. I will
look
create.
at that. Look at that. Because
Let's
I'm with
do some
you.
research and see who would want to participate. If the
Yeah,
only
I'm with you. Because not only did I have conversations with women, with men, I had conversations with women too, and they was like, "Yo, I think it'll be dope. I think it'll be dope, and I think it'll be dope.
I think it will too.
I think it would be dope."
You hear it right, Carla? Speed dating under the tree. But I would love to do something like that. Grown and sexy.
Stop attacking me.
Event.
Did Carla just attack me?
No. I would love to do something like that. Maybe this summer. Grown and sexy event, speed dating.
Not even the summer, it's too hot.
And I know people like pop the balloon thing concept, but I've been Shauna and she was helping me with it, but in Roshan I pulled him in because I need the men, but I would love to do a speed date. I've been trying to do this, Jason, for like 2 years now.
Just, bring the men from the calendar, S.
I've been telling her, but I tell her like, yo, you gotta tell Shorty and them to like,
why
yo.
did you click the stream to get on here? Because I'm feeling double team.
Nah, you good. We provided the protectors.
Yeah, I was telling him to bring the guys from the calendar, and
I tell her like, yo, you just gotta tell Shorty and them like online sometime, like tone it down a little bit. You know,
listen, I think, look, I wear many hats, and the women that I know wear many hats. Some of it you can't, that's not a hat that I would. You got to get through the layers, right? We all have layers, okay?
I don't know where you're going, but I have
to present certain ways here and there. All of these things, I think.
Look, Carla gonna click the link or not?
I believe I present myself the same. But like I have to go hard in some areas, so what I just gotta be me at the end of the day. That's it.
I'm biased.
I gotta be me.
I'm biased to you. I'm biased.
That's it. Carla, I just gotta be me. I'm sorry.
I'm biased. I already know. I'm biased. I love you. I'm always gonna love you. We 30 years. We 30 years in.
I am. That's it. I gotta be me. I'm sorry.
We 30 years in. We 30 years in. I'm biased.
I don't know. But I gotta be me. Just gotta be me. I don't know what else to be. I gotta be me.
See, Jason, Jay. I think the thing is for us that know who me is.
Yep.
Jason. Carla.
It's not a double team, me, but I think
Jason,
like you said, some things just take time. We click. Look, Jason, I'm clear.
Carla, I'm being
clear.
Beat up over here. Listen, I just gotta be me. I
I love it.
I don't want you to be anybody else.
I just gotta be me. I gotta be me.
And I love you being you.
I gotta be me.
And I'm gonna support you being you no matter what it. When you make that phone call, I'm gonna hang up that first time. Because I'm like, okay, here we go.
I'm really fighting for my life right now.
No, you already know. When you make that phone call, it's on and popping. I already know. Sis, what up? What we got? It ain't even like hello or whatever. It's like, yo, what up? Like, what we doing? What we doing? And if it's not, then we just have a regular phone call.
We want the men's. That's what I want you. I want the men's. Bring the men's. Okay?
We got you.
All
Jason, every Sunday, what's popping?
Bruh, no.
See, that's what I don't like. See? We're
Lord,
going, but we're gonna have a conversation
Lord, you
offline.
see these brothers, Lord, these are the brothers you gave. Well, I'm not trying to question you, Lord, but these are brothers. These are brothers. Okay.
Because we did this before.
So next
We did
Saturday,
this before. We did this before.
everyone, you see what I got to deal with? But this is what family is about. This is what community is about. This is what we're talking about, right? Exactly, Alicia. Bring the men's. We need the men's.
Hold up.
Ladies,
Don't tell me
we need
Alicia on and she didn't click on a link.
Alicia, click the link. Alicia, come on now. Help me out. We need the men's. Tell them we need the men's. Come on, Alicia, click the link. Get on here.
Alicia left me out here to die. She left me out here for
I'm
dead.
out here. They trying to get me. But listen, we're hoping that this men's march, this women's and children's march protected by men.
You don't even know what kind of march it is, right?
Because you got my mind talking about speed dating in the men's. So now all my men. But you get to see, this is what we need, though. We need this. We need our brothers to come out and be a part of the women in children's march, protected by dads. And eventually over the summer, we're going to need some men's to come to the speed dating event that Roshawn will be helping me host. And Jason will be there as well to help us host. We need the men's. Yes, Alicia, I need the men's to come. Men's. We need single, eligible, strong men who are interested in relationship, friendship, all of those things. Don't want to play games, understand that protecting, respecting women, all of those things. This is what we need. We need the men's.
I'm in. I love it. Okay? I love it. I'm in. I told you I was in from day one. I did. I tell you I was in. But Jason, I would say this. I would say this because the one thing that you said.
Mute him.
The one thing that you said was dope to me. And Jason, I don't know if you saw it. How they were talking about how the women and children, once the march starts, to be the middle,
she said the link's not working for her. I don't know why.
Maybe hold on to it, and when it say open, click on open, because that's what I had to do.
I'm gonna send it to your text message.
But Jason, once they were talking about it, and they were talking about the women and children being in the middle of the march, and the men lining the outside of the street.
Right, because we want protection.
I said, you know what? That's really dope. Mm-hmm. So where you got the men lining the outside of the street and the women and children, in the middle of the street, to where the men and the men are actually protecting what's going. I said, you know what? That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. It is. It's dope. I mean, you can't deny that. I mean, so I applaud the work that's being done. I applaud all the conversations and everything that's going on in the committee rooms and the chat, because a lot of people and with both of you guys, a lot of people don't understand what goes into making things like this happen. Yeah. They think that no disrespect, they think that it just shows up and just drops in to a park and drops into a street, and that's not the case. It's a lot that goes on to it. It's permits and time and conversations and all of these different things that go on to it. It's committees and a lot that goes on to these things, and you guys handle this so much.
All of these things.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and everybody always focus on the money, but money, it comes into play. Like you can't get away from it. You know what I mean? Because it takes money to take care of the permits. It takes money to take care of the tents and the chairs and the tables and the food and all of these different things. So I applaud everybody that put their time and efforts in to make this thing, come as far as it has came, and it's just been a great look.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of everybody that have put their time into it. in the efforts, and I totally respect them. And Jason, you already know every time we come together and we do something that not even that benefits the community, but just for us being closer as brothers. Every time it blows up even more. You know what I
Mhm.
Yeah.
mean? Because I know you, you know me, Kimmeshia. Yeah, I know Kimmeshia and what
Yeah, whatever.
I
But
love
look,
you. You know I love you.
as they're saying,
Let me hold up, wait, hold up, Jay,
You
before you
talked
go.
enough.
Let me say this one thing and I quit.
Enough.
One thing and I quit. Whenever I got an idea or a thought and I call her, it ain't even a question. She like, what you doing? What you got going on now? What you doing? She gonna
Yes.
give me the sass. She gonna give me the sass. She gonna give me that, but it's gonna be what you got going on now. What you thinking about doing now? What was it? I'm like, yo, this is what I'm doing now. This one, and I need you. And she like, I got you. Just tell me whatever I got to do, and I'm good. So I love you.
Yeah, sure.
Always love you.
Yes, I come with a little sass, so you guys know. I just gotta be me.
I think it's just for me. It's just for me.
I just gotta
Uh,
be me. Is it just
but
him, Jason? It's just him, right? I don't give you sass,
it's
do
just me because I don't see it nowhere else but with me. But
Jason, do I give you sass?
nah, you just you.
Yeah, I gotta be me. I just gotta
what
be
is
me.
that?
I just gotta be me. That's it. I gotta be me.
But like I said, in conclusion, it's always a great time and a great
Yeah.
great energy and great everything, and I
And
appreciate
this
you
is
guys
what we're gonna
and I
bring to
love
the
you.
event. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna let our hair down. For those of us who got here, we're gonna let our hair down. We're gonna have a good time. Family, community, laughing, dancing, joking, playing, just being free to love, free to support and encourage. So I hope to see all of you there. Tell your friend, tell your mama, tell your daddy. Um, we're gonna have fun. Single men, if you would like to come out, we would love to see you there. Because we need protection from all men. We need all men. I just had to tell the truth. I'm looking forward to seeing all the
I
men.
I think when Jay does the event, you know what? At the next weather event, just all the single women just bombard it. When Jason get on the mic, just bombard him. What he gonna do?
Anyway,
What he gonna do?
enough.
Y'all
Enough.
pull up on us on May 2nd.
Yes. We got one more live, guys. Next Wednesday, join us.
Yeah, we're gonna
That'll
have
be
more of the committee on next week.
yes.
They're gonna be sharing some
Give you
updates, some
some
confirmations.
details. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're very excited, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate
Yes.
it.
I
Appreciate
got
it.
I
Y'all.
got I got one question.
Oh my gosh. What?
When have I not been complicated?
What?
I think that
Help me.
because we only got one unmuted, Jay, Kimmeshia,
Lord Jesus.
I know. I'm sorry,
Don't you plan your
but
best?
I say that for one of the unmuted that you got, Kimmeshia, and one of the prayers in the morning. Let's make it about the event.
I got you.
Okay.
So what I'll do is actually next week I'll dedicate all three prayers to Saturday.
So my next
That's what we'll
taping
do.
is Sunday. I have Councilman Mike Jackson coming on. When I do my community highlight, I will speak directly to the march and what's happening. Okay, and join me Sunday, 8 p.m. I'll have Councilman Jackson on. He is mayor.
Councilman Jackson.
Councilman Yassin will be on. Community,
Beautiful.
come with your questions. He is going to speak to why we should choose him on May 12th to be our next mayor. And community, I want you to come on my show and ask your questions on, his plan and what your expectations are. All of those things. Unmuted is for you, curated for you, thinking of you, responding to you. So join me on the next Sunday, this Sunday coming, which is what's the date? What's the date for St.
This
Patrick's?
Sunday
Yeah, Sunday is what?
is
29?
April the
26?
26th.
26?
Yep, April the
8
26th.
p.m. on live Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. That's what we'll be. Michael Jackson will be on. So join me. Patterson, New Jersey, stand up. All right.
Y'all have a good night, man. Thank y'all for joining. Yeah, and pull up on us May 2nd. Bring
May
something
2nd.
with you. Bring someone with you.
Bring
Bring some
someone.
ones. Bring
Someone.
some ones with you.
Bring your
Yeah.
chair.
Thank everybody. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you guys for having me on. Everybody
Bring the
come out.
means.
Everybody come out. Have a good time. We appreciate you. We love you. Everything is about Patterson, moving Patterson forward. Thank you. God bless you. Good night.
Good night.